Want to learn how to make this terrific spaghetti carbonara? We'll show you how today on Baking with Fox Hollow Kitchen. Hello to all my Fox Hollow fam. I'm Dave and welcome to Baking with Fox Hollow Kitchen. Today we're going to show you a twist on traditional spaghetti. We're going to make spaghetti carbonara. It's smoky, it's cheesy, and oh so delicious. So if you're ready, then let's have some fun.
Alright Dave, so I see we have a cutting board here in front of us. What are we doing?
Yes, the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to cut up some bacon. I have some bacon that's was frozen here and thawed out. Now this takes a little bit of doing. I may even have to change my knife here, but we're going to cut it up into smaller pieces,
okay.
So we can fry it up for our carbonara.
Now I know the recipe also says you can use pancetta.
Yes. The big difference is pancetta is kind of chunkier and it's not smoked the way bacon is.
Okay.
Otherwise it's the same thing. It's just bacon.
Okay, so you're going for more of a smoky.
Yes, we're gonna do it with bacon because that's what we had, and it will give it a little smokier taste.
And as we always say, bacon makes everything better, right?
Bacon makes everything better, and bacon is kind of the star of the carbonara. So
okay,
we're gonna cut this up into smaller pieces and little strips. This is going a lot better than I thought it would.
Well, that's always a good sign. So.
And you just need like half a pound. 6 to 8 ounces is fine.
Okay.
This is more than enough, I think.
Now, my question is, with any type of bacon, do you prefer crispy bacon or do you like chewy bacon?
Crispy bacon. And for this, we're going to try to crisp it as much as possible.
Okay, without burning it too?
Yep, without burning it. We don't want to burn it, but we want to crisp it.
We don't want Ted level bacon?
Nope. We just want crispy little pieces of bacon to go in our carbonara.
We don't want charcoal briquettes?
Nope. So I'm just going to cut these in half a little more, get them into smaller pieces, and then we are going to move on to our next step.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so I see you got some eggs cracked in the bowl here.
Yes, I got 3 eggs. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to make our beginning of our sauce. I need 3 eggs and then a cup of Parmesan cheese shredded.
Okay.
I think that's way too much. Save some for later because we're going to top it with that. Just need a cup. Of Parmesan. Okay.
Now, could you use any other cheese besides Parmesan for this?
It's really Parmesan for this kind of thing. And then a little bit of black pepper just to give it a little bite.
A little bit of taste to it?
Yeah. And then we're just going to whip these up together because this is going to be our sauce for the carbonara. Get this all mixed together here.
Now, if you had to kind of describe like the flavor of Parmesan cheese, how would you describe it?
Parmesan cheese is a sharp cheese that's really hard. So you almost have to do it shredded or like thinly sliced or something in order to really enjoy it. Like shaved, maybe.
Is it more of like a smoked cheese or a creamy or?
No, it's a hard cheese. It's kind of got a bite to it.
Okay.
But it's it's good, of course, on any kind of Italian food, like Parmesan, good on spaghetti or anything like that. So we got this set up. We're going to set this aside, and we'll come back to it a little bit later.
Okay. Okay, Dave. So I see we got a boiling pot of water here. What's going on?
Yes, absolutely. So the next step is I'm going to take a pound of spaghetti.
Okay.
That's a lot. That's a whole package.
Okay.
And we are going to boil this till it's al dente.
Okay.
Not quite done the whole way through because we're going to cook it again later when we make our carbonara.
Okay.
So we just want to stick this in here for a couple minutes until the spaghetti is in the al dente stage.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to take out a cup of the pasta water.
Okay.
Because I might need it later for my sauce. So we're just going to drag out a cup here. And then I'm going to drain the pasta, but not rinse it. We need the starch on it. And we're going to set it aside. and just keep it warm.
Okay, sounds good, Dave.
That's it. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cook my bacon over medium heat here in a big pot or a large skillet over medium heat until it's crispy. Okay, now that my bacon is pretty crispy, we're going to remove it from the pan and set it aside. I'm just going to take out as much out of there as I can get. Next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to take 2 teaspoons of garlic that's already been minced, or 2 cloves, whichever you want to do. And we're going to stir this around for about a minute. Over medium heat. Okay, my garlic is pretty well cooked, so I'm going to add in my spaghetti. It's still warm. And we're going to stir this around here, break it up. Get it nice and coated. And turn the heat off. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this from the heat and set it over here.
That just looks really, really good, Dave.
Mm-hmm.
Looks really well coated. And
oh yeah, it's getting there. It's nice, and I need it to be separated. I need it to be coated and separated here. And we can't let this cool. We need to hit it while it's hot. And what we're going to do is we're going to add in our eggs and parmesan from earlier to our spaghetti. I'm going to add in a little bit of the pasta water that I saved to make this a little bit less dry.
Okay.
To get it to move around a little bit. Okay, and then now that we're off the heat, I'm going to take my egg and parmesan that I made earlier, and we are going to stir this all around in our pasta.
Okay.
Keep it moving here in the hot pasta. This makes the cheesy sauce for it. Add a little bit more of our pasta water to thin it up a little bit. There we go. That looks good. And the last of our egg and parmesan. And just keep stirring this.
Okay.
Needs a little more of the pasta water. It's a little too thick.
What consistency are you going for with this?
We're looking for a sauce of a kind. We don't need it to be. We don't want it to be. We want it to be more like an Alfredo sauce, nice and creamy.
Okay.
It's getting there. Okay. Give it a little more pasta water because it's still too thick.
Okay.
And I think I'll just add the rest of it. I think we'll be good here.
Okay.
Just need to get this all mixed together.
Get it mixed in, get the right consistency.
Yep. Get a nice sauce, because when it cools, it'll thicken like any pasta sauce, any kind. It thickens as it cools, so you want to get it to be a little bit thinner than you want it to be. And I think we're good right about here.
Okay.
The next thing we're going to do is add back in our bacon that we made earlier. I have it sitting here. I have it sitting here on paper towels, and we're going to add that in to our spaghetti.
Yes, and if you've noticed, we do have a little creature under our feet here.
He's smelling the bacon. Yes, I know.
I feel the same way, Howie.
And that's it.
Okay.
We are good to go.
All right. I think I'm definitely hungry for this.
Yes, definitely. It's lunchtime.
Alrighty.
And now for the best part, the taste test. We'll get a little bit of this on a fork. It's going to be a little difficult because you got to twirl it. These spaghetti strands are pretty long. That is so good. It's so cheesy. You guys are going to love it. Wrapping up today, I want to thank you all for joining us and encourage you to check out our friends and support channels listed in the description below. But before I go, always remember, good times and good food on Baking with Fox Hollow Kitchen. We'll see you soon.
If you like this video or any of our other videos,
Be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons and stay tuned for future shows.